Hello everyone. One of the most requested features in ACMS by local church treasurers has been the ability to import bank statements and not double capture information. And I'm happy to announce to you that it's finally a reality. Local church members are now able to import their bank statements. So all they need to do, go to financial transactions, click on bank reconciliations, click on the XML file. Under the layout, choose the OFX format. In this case, it's NetBank, and then select the statement file that you've downloaded from your bank statement. And then once you've done that, click on try so that we test to see if the file is readable. And as you can see, this file is readable. You can see the branch code, the account code, the date, the value, the document line number, and of course the description that is in this case hidden so that we don't violate privacy. So this is an example of the file. So once you are done with the inspection, you click on close, and then the next step is to import it. So you come and click on step 1, import, and once you click on import, the process then goes in and ingests the file into ACMS, and it will give you a report that it has put in 8 lines. And from here now, you can be able to use the file. So in case, let's say for instance, you accidentally import the same file twice, it will give you options either to overwrite the file or to keep the file that is in ACMS, or to keep both copies of the data in ACMS. And in this case, we are not going to do anything. We will ignore this one, but we have all of those options that are there, which you will be able to use. So the next thing now is to start using the information that we've imported. And we do this by going to expenses, for instance. Let's go to expenses. So you click on expenses there, and you now have a button that says use imported bank transactions. So once you come here, you click the account that you imported to, the period that you are in, and then you click on load. And at this point, the system will show you all of the expenses that or all of the debits that are in the bank statement, and you are able to select one of them and then record the expense. So this means that you no longer have to do the other extra step of capturing the bank side, because the information is already waiting for you to just capture. So now here we select the department that incurred the expense. It was a security and surveillance expense, and the provider there was Roman Alarms. So come and type Roman alarm provider right there, and once we are done, we'll then click on record expense, and that is it. You don't have any other step that you need to take. So this will save us, definitely save a lot of time, and a lot of treasurers have been asking for this. So let's go ahead now. The following transactions are bank fees. So I'm going to click and I'm going to select both of them, so that I show you that you can select multiple expenses and capture them at once. So if your bank statement has, say, 4 lines of bank charges, you can come and select all of the bank charges at once, and then just go and capture them automatically. This will definitely save us a lot of time, and it is understandable why a lot of treasurers have been requesting for this feature. And there we go. So we'll just capture that, and then we come here and we say net bank bank fees, or whatever we want to name it there. Once we say click record expense, those two are automatically posted or entered into our ACMS bank account, and this basically will save us a lot of time. So here's the next example. It's a welfare expense, and there we're buying some food items. So come here and look under categories, select a category that has something to do with food types, and then click there. And this was an invoice, so come and click on invoice there, and then we'll put in the details of the invoice. In this case, the details are PAPR 2013 -2, and then the supplier, we put in the name of the supplier right there. And once we are done, we'll then click on record expense. And that is how you record expenses. So the next example now, we are going to use the imported bank transactions to do the income side so that we don't need to capture the deposits. So this is also fairly simple to do. We'll go to unidentified deposits. We'll use that one, and then we'll click on use imported bank transactions, click the account, then click the period, which is 04 in this case, click on load, and it will load all of the income for the bank deposits or the transfers that we made to our church account. We'll use the unidentified deposits to do this capturing. And once we come here, we'll click on the use import bank transfers, select the account and the period, and then click on load. And once we get here, it will now show us all of the deposits or transfers that have been put in our bank account. And from this point, all we need to do is to click on the transactions that we want to import. So I'll click 2 of them here so that we can quickly see this example. So I'll click 2. You can click all of them, of course, but I'll just click 2 for our example. And once you've clicked on the 2, you will click on import bank transfers. So once this happens, these now become available for you to use when you receipt. You can now find these and link them to the receipts that you will be recording for the individuals who made the transfers. So if you now come to your search here is unidentified deposits, you'll see the 2 transactions have been shown, and now I'm going to show you how we'll attach them to the batch. So as we receipt, we can come and create a dummy batch here, and then click on there, and then go to the capture side. I'll use Gerhard here as the member who has given us the transfer. So just click the member's name there, Gerhard. Type that there, and then there it is. We click on it, and then let's say this was a tithe amount, so we just click there and then just put a random figure for our demonstration, but this would correspond to the amount that was imported from the statement. And once we have done this, you go back to the batch, and now we want to link that amount